passionate of architecture and at the same time of design. And most of the time, designers were also architects in the past. As exhibition designer, we try to give a new feeling to the pavilion we are designing and to create a more architectural sense at the space we are creating. So the effort we've tried in the past years was to try to bring exhibition design through an architectural world. So that the people that are going into this space have a perception of a building and not as an exhibition pavilion.
When we design a set for furniture pieces, we always have to think that the focus should be on the product and not on the environment. So we have to do a great work to work behind the object itself. And we work in two different ways. Sometimes we have to build to set complete, let's say, environments. Sometimes we have to celebrate to put all the light on a single piece. For example, in the Ceccotti setup that we designed this year, the idea was to have just one piece repeated many times in the showroom. And it's a completely different approach from presenting furniture as a complete room. We work on two different levels. On the one hand, we know that people loves to touch, loves to go through an ambient, go through a place. On the other side, we know that we live in a world that is a very Instagram oriented. So every time that we design something, we already think the way that people will take a picture. We have to manage the fact that the world now works this way. We think that the physical part of the furniture will always be very important. You have to touch, to feel the finishings, to have a direct experience. On the other hand, we know that people love to take pictures.
And most of the time, the important issue is to have not people in front of the picture. So we are creating a small theater and a small environment that are be shootable immediately without people walking through it.
To design a showroom is completely different from designing an exhibition, a booth in a fair, because when you are in a fair, it is packed of people, so you need two different levels. That's why with Pedrali we always try to design a more complex exhibition with two different levels. The first level is on the ground level, on the level of the floor, so people can try and to see it and to touch all new products. On the other level, we have, let's say, like window shops that are actually on a 50 centimeters higher than the floor, so you can see them even if there is a lot of people in the front of it. It's very important to not to waste too much energy and materials on temporary exhibitions. And actually, most of the stands that we built inside are made with structures that are made by wood or aluminium that actually are rented. The only part to manage is the finishing and the covering of the internal structure.